So as you all know that I have hypothyroid, and in my last video I had not mentioned about the fact that I also have Hashimoto'S. So in today's video I'm going to talk about it in detail, so stay tuned. Hello everyone, this is your pal, and today I'm going to talk about Hashimoto'S thyroiditis. So Hashimoto'S or Hashimoto thyroiditis is an autoimmune disease. So it is a disorder in which the immune system turns against the body's own tissues and the immune system attacks the thyroid. Now this can lead to hypothyroidism, which is what I have. So in this condition, the body does not make enough hormones which the body needs. So the thyroid gland is located in the front of the neck. It controls our metabolism. Now this includes your heart rate and how quickly your body uses calories from the foods you eat. Now the causes for Hashimoto's is not clearly stated, but one of the main factors is genetics. So make sure that you know that anyone in your family has had it, your grandmother, mother, or anyone in the family who's had Hashimoto's. Another factor is hormones. Hashimoto's affects about 7 times as many women as men. So the sex hormones can play a role, and sometimes during pregnancy or after pregnancy, during the first year after having a baby, you can get this Hashimoto's, and usually it goes away, but 20% of the women develop Hashimoto's years later. Next point is, of course, environmental factors can be responsible. Now the first symptoms anyone can notice is, for example, like in my case, of course, now if you see my videos from 2016, you can see that this part was little chubby, and even sometimes my face would look so chubby. So it might be that the symptoms kind of started somewhere in 2016 or maybe even before that. I definitely did not really think that I would have this. I thought it's just because of weight gain, which was kind of just increasing rapidly. It kind of progresses slowly, and if you don't do anything about it, it can also damage the thyroid gland. Now some of the symptoms which you should notice is, first is definitely weight gain. Like I said, you will notice sometimes your face will be really chubby and this part will look like it's like swelled up, like you're getting a double chin, and it really looks bad. And of course weight gain. Then fatigue, you'll feel tired throughout the day. Small tasks also would make you tired. Now this was again one more sign which I kind of overlooked. I knew there was something wrong with my body, but I did not, like I said, I did not think that I would have thyroid. I used to only think that really fat women or men get thyroid. And of course I definitely had stress, but I am a strong person, so I kind of don't let this stress stay. But I think over the years all the stress accumulated also can lead to thyroid. So yeah, just look for signs, paleness of the skin, puffiness of the face, joint or muscle pain sometimes. Now I again, because I do exercise and walks regularly, so I used to think कि supposing अभी legs कर लिया तो दूसरे दिन legs थोड़ा pain होएगा, या upper body कर लिया तो थोड़ा pain होता है next day. So I did not really think that if that was one of the symptoms. See, that was another thing कि a lot of these symptoms were not really noticeable for me, thank God. Like कि मुझे इतना सब symptoms एक साथ नहीं हुआ. Some people have it really bad, like hair loss, hair thinning, एकदम brittle ऐसे ही बस टूट जाना. That also happens apparently. So that did not happen for me. Nails apparently jaldi tootna and all, brittle nails. Then dry skin. Again, my skin is like almost normal to oily, you can say. So I did not really face that. So many of these symptoms were not really shown, except for my face, and the weight gain was kind of the main reason, you can say, kind of made me think कि कुछ तो गड़बड़ है मेरी body के साथ. And muscle weakness, you know, depression. Some people even have memory lapse. Okay, I don't think so I had any of that. Then constipation. Again, that is one more thing. I did not really face that. Always feeling cold, you know, you don't feel warm enough. Now that has been the case with me for as long as I can remember. मुझे ठंडी बहुत जल्दी लगती है, AC नहीं जमता है मुझे, you know. Any cold place, you know, not many cold places I have been, but बहुत जल्दी I feel cold. Then if I'm there too long in the water, तो मुझे cramps, you know, आते हैं. So that has been the case since as long as I can remember, teenage से शायद. Irregular or heavy menstrual periods. Yes, now that is something which did kind of happen with me. Like over the years, I have seen my period flow is become less. Okay, it's not heavy. So I thought that might also be because of age, you know. Things change. Like earlier I would get all sorts of symptoms during my periods, like everything would happen, but now the pain is less. I have more of back pain, and yeah, that's it. I don't really have pain in the abdomen area or legs and stuff, and I don't feel that vomiting sensation as such. Flow has become less, so that I think it's kind of improving maybe with the medicines I'm taking, but I don't know. Like another factor is sometimes people have difficulty getting pregnant, and even when you're pregnant, I think that is also sometimes risky. That's what I've read. I don't know if it's true. I've not experienced it. I don't really care about it that much, because I've mentioned this a lot of times that if I want a kid, I'll be adopting. I don't really want to be a biological mother, and especially if seriously there is risk involved कि, you know, miscarriage हो जाएगा or something, I would rather not take that risk. Okay, because I've seen my mom, she has gone through all that stuff, and I don't want to go through it. And for me, like, being a mother doesn't have to be just, you know, biologically. You can be a mother just by adopting, also sponsoring kids. So that is my opinion. But yeah, if you have Hashimoto's, just make sure you talk to your doctor, you know, if you want to get pregnant and stuff. Talk about whether there are any risk involved. Like, make sure you take care of your body first, you know, before taking the big step. Because why do you want to go through it? I mean, why don't you just adopt? There's so many kids who need like a home. Just go ahead and do that. Now another thing which even my doctor asked was, do I have slowed heart rate? So I'm not sure. I feel sometimes that my heart rate seems slow. I think so. I'm not sure, but ऐसे लगता है मुझे, तो पता नहीं. So make sure you just check that also. So as you all know that I take homeopathy treatment. I've mentioned this in my previous videos also. I am taking that because my doctor said it will be cured, but it will be slow. Okay, so it depends. Like this last month he changed the medicines because of March being really stressful for me. So I think the medicines are working, and especially what he told me, I took that also in consideration, to not just lose your mind for no reason. That was what was happening last month. I was just stressing for no reason. It was all in my mind. It will affect your thyroid, so just make sure that you don't think so much. Okay, unnecessary. Half the time it's all in the mind. There's not something really going on. Of course, if you are taking other medicines, like, you know, those hormonal, I think, medicines कुछ मिलते हैं, तो if you're taking that, then I think वो slowly कम करके बाद में you're completely, you know, your homeopathy doctor will completely let you depend on the homeopathy medicines. Because the best thing, you know, would be for you to go for homeopathy treatment, even if it's slow, because these medicines, the other ones, you have to take it for a lifetime. and I'm not sure if it works, so I would rather go for something which doesn't have side effects, because already, in hypothyroidism or Hashimoto's, you're putting on weight. Like in last 4 months, I have put on like 3 kgs, I guess. And especially last month, since it was all stressful, so my doctor was like, "Ye pura stress ka weight hai." Because I make sure कि I eat healthy as much as possible. So my diet is very much routine, बहुत कम. Even my mom doesn't really make that much of, those fried foods and stuff. Especially now in the summer, it's like you don't really feel like eating, ऐसा लगता है सिर्फ कुछ liquids पियो या something light. Now, make sure that you start your treatment as soon as you do the test and come to know about it, because if you don't treat it, it will lead to more health issues. Okay, because imagine the small thyroid gland, it controls so much, about your body functions. So it's very important. वो इतना ऐसे छोटा दिखता होगा, but it actually is very important, okay, for your body to function and stuff like that. So if you don't treat it, it can lead to, say, goiter, where the constant stimulation of your thyroid release more hormones may cause the gland to become like enlarged, okay, and that condition is called goiter. Hypothyroidism is one of the most common causes of goiters. So generally it's not like uncomfortable, but of course it will look really bad, if it's enlarged, and it may also interfere with your swallowing. It will become difficult, or breathing issues. Like I remember in 2015, I used to have breathing problems also. And when I went to my family doctor, he said that it is just due to congestion, because of the winter, and मुझे बहुत सर्दी भी हो रही थी. Now, since I took my vitamin D and B12 shots a couple of months back, and of course this medicines for thyroid, I have not been having like a lot of cold and fever and stuff. But I think earlier I would have it quite often, because of course it affects my immunity level also. So since now, because of medicines and stuff, I have kept it in check, and of course I try to eat immunity boosting foods as well. But of course, if you have thyroid, it will affect your hormones and it will affect your immunity, and it's a full circle. So again, heart problems, just always make sure that you check ki heart rate theek hai ya nahi, okay, because I think you can have like cholesterol issues if especially with people who have like hypothyroid. So make sure that you're not stressing too much also, and check your heart rate from time to time, okay, and make sure that you're eating healthy, so that cholesterol issues are not there. The bad cholesterol has to not be there. Of course, mental health issue as well, since when you have thyroid, or because of which you have got thyroid, stress, depression. So if you stay in that same state, it can actually lead to a lot of mental health problems, okay. And one more reason is ki Hashimoto's it kind of decreases your sexual desire, the libido, so it can lead to slowed mental functioning. Really, I did not know that. So yeah, just have sex, guys and girls. Well, to be honest, it has not been the case with me. Like if I'm staying celibate right now, it's because I've not really found anyone worth, I don't go sleeping around with people. So that is the reason, but it has definitely not affected my libido for sure. That's the typical Taurus woman talking. They're called energizer bunnies of the zodiac. Now another thing is ki I have said ki pregnancy ke time pe also, it can be risky to get pregnant. And also birth defects, like if hypothyroidism is not treated, especially due to Hashimoto's disease, you may have a higher risk, of birth defects, to your babies. Okay, so like your babies having intellectual and developmental problems. Okay, sometimes I've even read कि miscarriages भी होते हैं. Okay, then of course there are some other problems as well, where if the infants have heart, brain and kidney problems, that is kind of connected to thyroid issues, especially hypothyroid. So if you are, again, like I said before, so please, if you're planning to have a baby, then make sure you check your thyroid level. Okay, now of course once you get the test done and you know that you have this, the treatment, like I said, involves, like, I think same way like I am getting homeopathy medicines. So for 3 to 4 months I was given like certain medicines. Now since March mein bahut zyada it was a difficult month for me, so my doctor kind of changed the medicines, and I feel that it has been better this month for me. Of course it also depends because I did not stress much. Okay, I was like more chilled out. So the same way, if you're taking those normal medicines also, then your doctor will give certain medicines, and I think accordingly they will see if it is helping you. Then of course they'll wait and take the test done again to see if the hormone levels, whether it's proper, whether it's fine or no, whether the medicines are working or no. Then of course they might change the medicines or increase it. I don't know how it works for normal medicines, but that's what I've heard for, from people who've had, like, who have it. Okay, and yes, the chances are that those medicines, like my family doctor said, that it will be for a lifetime. You have to take it. Now for me, homeopathy medicines, I've been told I don't have to take it for a lifetime, but of course the treatment will be slow because it kind of makes sure कि वो root से, जड़ से मिटा दे. So let's see, I hope it works because I don't want to be dependent on medicines for a lifetime. So yeah, when you're taking normal medicines also, just make sure that you do your research well, because I think those I don't know what they gave of synthetic hormones, yeah, jo bhi hai, it should not really be, like, I have heard that they also have side effects because of that. Then it should not, like, make sure that it doesn't affect your bone loss and stuff. Aisa kuch hai cheeze. So yeah, just be careful and do your research well, about the medicines and stuff, and ask your doctor questions. Okay, and make sure कि वो treatment actually is working for you or no. It should definitely work ना. ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए कि you're just still feeling tired, you're just still, it's like weight loss नहीं हो रहा है and stuff like that. Apparently ऐसे side effects भी होते हैं. Dietary restrictions ऐसा कुछ मुझे बोला नहीं, except like coffee, because I think it's not good for the thyroid also. And just even when you're taking homeopathy medicines, so you should not have coffee, black tea, and raw garlic, raw onion, I think, and mint and all those strong smelling substances. Of course tobacco and all, वो तो मैं खाते नहीं हूँ. I don't smoke also, I don't drink also, so I'm fine in that sense. Yeah, apart from that, of course, if I have mint and stuff, तो मुझे 2 घंटा रुकना चाहिए before I take the medicines. I asked my doctor about cauliflower and that family, okay, cauliflower and broccoli and all. So anyway, it's not really that appetizing. So he said कि रोज मत खाना, बस कभी कभार खाएंगे तो कुछ problem नहीं है. I've also read about soy products, but my doctor did not tell me कि मत खाओ या खाओ, so it's fine, I think. So that's it, guys. Just make sure that you follow a healthy diet and make sure that you do some form of exercise. I know some days it will be like, really बहुत ही थकान महसूस होगी, कुछ भी करने का मन नहीं करता है, most days in fact. Sometimes it's such a struggle to even wake up and do my job, edit or whatever, cleaning. बहुत ही सुस्त महसूस होता है. It's like everyday things. Don't stay there, just get up, because sometimes बैठ गए तो उठने का मन भी नहीं करता है. So make sure you get proper sleep. Sleep is also very important. अगर नींद आ रही है तो सो जाओ. If it's possible for you to take a nap, take it. Trust me, it will make you feel much more energized. Okay, don't try to fight your body. Because I have this control issues. तो मुझे बहुत गुस्सा आता है कि मुझे नहीं सोना है अभी. मैं क्यों सोऊं? मुझे एक्सरसाइज करना है, मुझे नहीं हो रहा है. लेकिन so that time I listen to my body and I'm like, it's okay. If I should go for a walk, I'll do that. आज नहीं हो रहा है मुझसे exercise. That's all right. I need to take a nap. That's okay. So just listen to your body and don't try to fight it. But don't stay in that place as well. Push yourself to do what you got to do. Your work, cleaning, whatever, cooking, do it. And take your medicines and don't stress too much about it. Accept things. That's what I would say. Alright, so if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Please comment below and let me know if you have Hashimoto'S, hypothyroidism or whatever thyroid diseases. Let me know how you are coping with it. Okay, and please share this video with your friends if you need to help someone who has it. Okay, and please subscribe if you're liking my channel, my videos. Please press the subscribe button. All right, and if you want to check out my last video, it's somewhere here. Until next time, it's bye bye from me. Take care.